Okay, should we do this shit?
Sure.
As you can see, we're back in the studio. This is Esports Vikings Weekly. My name is Teemu. The person to my left is...
Janne.
I love
And
this.
hello.
You do this thing.
It's my presentation, you know?
It's like yoga.
Well, it's also like I need to create sunshine around me because usually it's not that much
I
sunshine.
am
you know?
your sunshine.
Okay, good. Be happy. Keep on talking.
Okay. Today our title is the top 10 highest paid gamers of 2019.
Can I have a guess?
Yeah.
It's a lot of streamers and YouTubers, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, good.
And there's I don't think like the top 2 is a surprise to anyone. But these 10 individuals earned combined 120 million USD last year.
Yeah, we can probably say that this has developed quite a bit the last few years. Because I don't think if we go back 5 years, this list would be quite different from now, you know? Money-wise, I mean.
Yeah.
So,
a few notes before we start going through these 10 individuals is that a lot of these like streamers who have a big following and a lot of viewers, they're going more on this like pay-to-play kind of style where
meaning?
Game developers and publishers are paying these streamers to play their games to get publicity.
Sure.
As you're aware of a guy called Ninja, Fortnite streamer, one of the biggest streamer in the world. He played Apex Legends for a couple of hours in January 2020,
Sure.
and apparently he got paid $1 million for those few hours. So.
Allegedly, I guess.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Is it? I'm not for sure. It was mentioned in Forbes.
Okay, sure. I mean, either way, we know that these personalities get a lot of money to play some games, and obviously, I think in a lot of cases, even if we don't look at that fact, these new games that pop up, you know, like Apex is one of them. Most people jump on the hype train and play them, and it's quite obvious, I would say, that if one of the biggest streamers get first paid to do it, then that games get a big following, for a week or a few weeks. So everybody takes the opportunity to jump there. So that's how it goes, right?
Yeah. But it's also, I don't think that a lot of people understand it, that a lot of these variety streamers are getting paid to play these games, not by just subscriptions and what they get in donations, but from the publishers.
Yeah. It's not super obvious or anything.
No.
And usually also the people who are getting paid might not be very open and talk about it either. So, yeah.
But it was funny that you mentioned, like before we started filming, is that streamers are usually, and like kind of esports influence in general, they are not open about their earnings, which you said is quite funny because all of their earnings come from the community in the sense.
Sure, and I think to some extent it's pretty obvious that these people who have the biggest followings, that they earn a lot of money, and I just see it as it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if they were quite open with it. Of course, they don't have to produce, like, they don't have to come up with the numbers like here, but we know how many subscribers they have. We know, a lot of things are open anyway. So I don't know. It doesn't seem very like there's a point to hide it either, Of course, they earn a lot of money. If you have hundreds of thousands of followers, that's how it is,
And in this case, we're talking millions.
Yeah, no, sure.
Anyway, number 10 on the list is Nick Merckx, a guy called Nick Kolchev, who made $6 million US. He became famous as a Fortnite player, but he plays with a controller instead of keyboard and mouse, which is harder.
But so he's like a good player.
He's a very good player.
Or he's like a professional level.
Yeah, he's a very good player, and because he plays it with a controller, that makes him special because controller is harder than keyboard and mouse.
I think in the World Cup in Fortnite, there was some people who played controllers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think he was one of them.
I'm not the biggest fan of Fortnite. I haven't watched enough to... Yeah. No, but okay, that's
cool. But either way, this guy was 10th most watched streamer in Twitch in 2019, so that says something about his fame.
Sure.
Yeah. 9th, Tim the Tatman, a guy we both know.
Yeah, for sure.
Twitch streamer, made $8 million US last year. He's a variety streamer, but also thanks to Fortnite, kind of got a big boost. He's got big sponsors, Bud Light, for example, American beer, and he's commentating on NFL's Thursday Night Football, which is quite interesting that someone who's a Twitch personality actually gets to work with NFL, which is one of the biggest like
really
sports kind of brands in the world. If you talk about like a sport.
Oh
in
no,
general.
for sure, of course. I mean, as a European, I not that into the American football, right? But we are talking football, yeah. I even have to think there. Is it baseball? Is it football? You know.
Yeah.
Sorry, Americans. But
MLB would be baseball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's a big step. You know. Imagine a Twitch guy from Europe being like the Premier League soccer, football. You know.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's that's super big. You know. And it's cool.
Number 8 on the list, Jacksepticeye, aka Sean McLaughlin.
The Mad Lads over at Dauntless. They've done it again. They've sponsored the Jacksepticeye Variety Channel. They knew a true warrior when they saw one. They knew a hero, a champion. The Gaelic Gladiator is back again to fight once more. Not only that, but they've gone mobile. Dauntless is out on Nintendo Switch now, and it's free. You can kill monsters anywhere you can go. Anywhere your tiny feet can bring you. You can fight monsters to the death. You can download it yourselves. I'm not even in focus, and even I know about it.
$11 million last year.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Works.
It's okay, kind of. 23.2 million subscribers in YouTube. A couple more than we do. We still have a small road to kind of...
Well, if you subscribe, maybe we will reach 23 million. So
maybe
remember, subscribe.
Talking to you, Adam. Cheated.
I usually call our followers and viewers Brian, but that's just me.
Yeah. But a good thing to mention about Jackman here is that he's also a co-owner of a clothing brand and the biggest YouTuber from Ireland. So.
Wait, actually, what does this guy do?
YouTube videos, gaming.
And about gaming, just in general?
Yeah.
Okay.
Variety.
Then I need to check it out because, sorry, I don't know him.
Yeah, it's okay.
Guilty.
I think the funny thing is, like, a lot of these names came a bit of a surprise for me too. But that kind of just tells about the variety of content there is available.
Oh, no, for sure. I mean, both of us are mostly into esports. Yeah, we know the guys who are in the esports world, but then more casual gaming or other games that we are not interested in, not as much. So, that's cool.
Cool. 7 on the list is Vanas Gaming, aka Evan Fong. $11.5 million earned in 2019. Almost 25 million YouTube subscribers, and he became famous with his playthrough videos. He makes this kind of, he really like humorous comedic approach. Actually, quite entertaining to watch.
Sure. I think that's something we see on Twitch too as well, with the variety streamers who go, play whatever games, and they are, it's different from an esports streamer or a CSGO Dota streamer. They live on their ability and their skill, right? Yeah. And then you can do playthroughs of other games where it's more personality, you know? And
I think
both are good.
For me, like, I've never been that big of a fan of playthroughs, but Summit 1G used to be my favorite streamer when I was watching Twitch a lot more, let's 5 years ago-ish. And I remember watching Summit playing Life is Strange on stream. I watched it like 24 hours forward.
Yeah,
super fun.
I've seen some highlight clips of that, I think.
But Vanas Gaming had 1.6 billion views during last year. So that's like, these numbers are absolutely retarded.
It is pretty crazy, actually, yeah.
Number 6, we have Dan DTM, aka Daniel Middleton. He's a Minecraft YouTuber who earned about $12 million last year.
There's a very common theme here. It's like Fortnite, Minecraft. They seem to be very big on YouTube, that is.
Yeah.
That seems to be the thing on YouTube.
I kind of don't mind that at all. Oh, I see another one. Let's see if he'll let me go near it, though. They're cursed for a reason. Do they all say the same thing? No eyes, no mouth. It's Slender Man. Mr. Blender! How did I not get the reference? John Blender, son of Slender. That's what I'm going for. Oh my goodness, how did I not make that connection? We've got 4 pages. He's coming after me. Let me see if he'll let me go near this one now. Please, I just want to read this note. It says, I love you. You can't run away from me.
I think it's partly because like Minecraft and YouTube, a game that attract younger audience.
Yeah, I guess.
And teenagers and kids in general are the ones who use YouTube a lot more than adults. In the sense.
I think so, because obviously I would say we are more Twitch people, I guess.
Yeah.
And over there, competitive games seem to be bigger. Of course, Fortnite is a competitive game, but a lot of these YouTubers do more fun content.
Yeah, I think when we get further down the list, it kind of, but from now what we've seen so far, these are not professional players.
No, sure.
These are personalities who attract large viewerships.
Sure.
But yeah, then we get to number 5 on the list, and we have the one and only Shroud.
Okay, he's obviously familiar to us.
Yeah, he's an ex Counter-Strike, an ex CS Pro player.
Yep.
He earned 12.5 million USD last year.
Let's go feel out like let's go see how PUBG's feeling. You know, it's been a while. Let's go feel out the scene. PUBG, huh? Let's go check you out, little guy. I'm very curious. I want to see how this new map feels. The game's gonna feel the exact same, I'm sure. Kraken? Karakin. Karakin is the name of the map. This new main menu looks kind of cool. I like it.
But it is actually crazy how quickly he went from being, a professional player to being this massive streamer.
He was a massive streamer.
He was already
when
big,
he
yes.
was
Sure.
a pro, but then when he went full streamer, I mean, it just exploded. I mean, when you I'm trying to give a sort of objective opinion here, but from what I've seen, Shroud plays a variety of FPS games. He's an
sure.
FPS gamer.
But I think it's pretty good for him, that when he transitioned to be a streamer, the popular games were, for example, PUBG, then Fortnite. There was these battle royales coming up, which suits him very well, of course.
Yeah.
And Apex and,
But
so on.
with that said, Shroud arguably is maybe the best FPS player in the world.
Watch this, watch this.
I'm down to play overtime.
Do this here. Let me go on those fucking.
What? Alright, whatever game.
Useless.
Oh my
okay.
god! I shot.
Okay.
Okay.
Because he goes from game to game, and he is on the highest elite in every single game he touches.
I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't know enough about Shroud. I don't watch him personally, but he definitely seems to be extremely versatile, and whatever he goes into, he seems to be very good at it. So,
yeah.
works out.
A noteworthy thing about Shroud is that he jumped from Twitch to Mixer last year.
Well, we've seen a few
yeah.
of them doing this, right?
Yeah.
So.
Shroud has still over 7 million followers in Twitch, and in Mixer he's at 970k. So his viewer amounts have not been what it was with Twitch and follower amounts, but I guess that's the transition. But
Well,
we'll
that
see.
happens to every streamer who has gone over or to Mixer from
Yeah.
Twitch. I mean, that's just a natural thing that happens. So
Then number 4 on the list we have Markiplier, aka Mark Fishbach. 14 million US dollars earned last year. Funny thing, I've never heard this name before when we started scripting it.
Sure.
Anyway,
well, he's
20
into a very different thing that we usually venture in.
yeah. 25 million subs in YouTube, a bit under, but 24.9. He
Wonder if
makes
we can borrow some of them.
he makes funny videos about horror games, kind of reactions.
Yeah, well, that's something that works very well. It doesn't switch to, a horror game always gives fun reactions, right? And a lot of streamers do this too, so...
We can't do it because I'd just be crying, but...
Well, maybe that's exactly why we should do it then. Next Christmas calendar is already booked and we're playing horror games. Thank you.
But,
Noted.
Okay. All right, noted.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
No more talk about horror
I'm
games.
already scared. I'm like... Okay.
Okay, let's talk
I
about
played
something
a
more
horror
fun.
game once last year, and I didn't sleep well for a week. It's just... My imagination kills me.
Okay, I'm not gonna force you to do it,
Yes,
all right?
you will.
We'll see. Number 3.
Number 3 is Preston, aka Preston Oarsman, who made $14 million last year, 11.5 million subs on YouTube. He's a Minecraft player / vlogger. And I went through his content, and it's quite easy to kind of see why he does so well. He seems kind of like a person who teenagers are really easy to relate to.
Best Coke and Mentos bottle rockets. Oh my God! There he goes! Ah! Preston! Oh! 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 Daddy! Oh! Shake and bake! Such a noob. Shake and bake! I think it's dead! No! The finale!
He's really open and kind of fresh with everything he does. He's got a massive clothing brand. I don't know how much merchandise he sells, but with the view amount, with the subscriber amounts. Why is English so hard today?
All right. All we know is he probably sells quite a bit of merch, and that's good for him.
He's not just a YouTuber. He's more like an influencer who actually building a brand and knows how to do it. A young guy, 25-year-old, so he's doing really well for himself.
Sure, that's cool. So now we have top two. You said they obvious.
Yeah, they're pretty obvious. Second one is your fellow Swedish man, aka PewDiePie, Felix.
Right.
How do you pronounce his last name? Kjellberg. Kjellberg.
In 2018, we made something that you didn't like. So in 2019, we made a top 10 Watch Mojo video! That will fix it.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Creeper, oh man. Here we go.
Not funny.
Does he get... Look, I don't watch him personally.
I don't watch him
Of course
either.
I know who he is, but is he a gamer? I didn't even view him as one, honestly.
He's a YouTuber who plays some games.
Okay.
I don't like... Describing PewDiePie is hard. Because he's he just does things that he does. I don't know, if you watch some of his stuff, the topics are all over the place. Some of it's gaming, some of it's something, and it's kind of hard to give track. He has 103 million subscribers in YouTube.
Solid. Pretty decent.
A-okay. He made $15 million last year, reportedly.
Yes.
He lost some partnerships because there's been some racist and anti-Semitic stuff in his
Seemed to be
videos.
some drama, yeah.
And now he's taking a break from YouTube.
Sure.
But the man has 103 million subscribers. He can do, pardon my French, whatever the fuck he wants.
Sure, he can take a break.
Yeah.
No worries. I'm sure he'll come back and he'll have a few million left.
But it's 103 million subscribers. I mean...
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's just insane.
But he used to be number one, right? But he's not anymore, I think.
No. Number one is the one and only Tidal Blevins, aka Ninja.
Well, I'm pretty sure everybody is familiar with Ninja at this point, if you're into games in general. So
Yeah, $17 million earned last year. Streamer, influencer. He became famous as one of the best Fortnite players.
Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, that's bad. Blue tack. Blue tack! Out of a chest! A blue tack! What am I supposed to do? It's got range, bro. Though the reacted version will probably change colors as I get eliminations, but unfortunately I just got absolutely demolished because this guy pulls a blue tack! I didn't think he could see me. No! Tyler, just land somewhere else! Please! So bad!
I was actually interested in this because, again, Fortnite is not my main interest. And was he really that good? Like, or was he mainly a big streamer? I'm actually curious.
He wasn't a big streamer. He was an upcoming streamer. People liked him. I watched him at the time before Fortnite happened.
Okay.
And I liked his stuff. He played Call of Duty before competitively.
Okay.
He played sometimes like CSGO with Summit and these guys.
Uh-huh.
And then with Fortnite, it just like exploded completely. And
Yes.
he has been now in an NFL commercial. NFL is using him to gain kind of following from the younger audience via Ninja.
Makes sense.
He's got deals with Red Bull, Adidas, Epic Games, the developer of Fortnite, created a skin/avatar of Ninja so people can play as Ninja in Fortnite. Like, that's the level of this guy. He's so massive as a brand that he has his own character in the game.
Well, that's pretty big, obviously. But I mean, like we said earlier, he got massive during the Fortnite revolution, if we can call it that. And I don't know, we had some numbers up of what he had, like 250, 300,000 subscribers, something on Twitch, which is crazy in itself.
He had 250,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And so that means for those, if there's someone who doesn't know how that works, it means that 250,000 people were paying monthly just to watch him play, basically.
Yeah, and this is something you can watch for free. So, I mean, that's only a support, right?
Over 250,000 people decided to support him financially.
And to, just to make it clear, like if you have 10,000 subscribers, that's already a lot. So it went
We're
way
talking
and
tens of thousands every month that you get in revenue if you have 10K subs.
Well, then again, we probably should mention that he also went to Mixer.
He was the first one to jump ship from Twitch to Mixer. That was massive, obviously.
Sure.
There was an outbreak because of it, because people say like Ninja turned his back, like Twitch made him and this is the way he pays him back, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, the amount of money Ninja made for Twitch is insane.
This is the world we live in. I mean, he's free to do whatever he wants, and he felt like that was a good opportunity, I suppose. And that's it.
Ninja is what you could say a modern day superstar.
Yeah, sure. I mean, most kids, most young people definitely know him. He might not be, I mean, he's getting already big, just in general, right? Yeah. But definitely with a younger audience, I mean, he's massive. So
he jumped from Twitch to Mixer in August last year, and since then, in Mixer, he's had 43 million views already.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I mean, honestly, it's gonna be interesting to see what's next for him as well.
It's 120 million that 10 people made with gaming/YouTube stuff. That means there's a lot of money.
Well, I think, honestly, it's pretty cool to look back just a few years, because these numbers were not even close to this, 10, 5. You can go 3 years ago, it wasn't even close to this, And the future is interesting, and let's, see where it goes, but it's hard to see it, going down, or, I think there's just going to be more of it, to be honest. More money and more content creators, streamers, YouTubers.
The kind of competition gets tougher every year.
Sure.
These numbers will keep on growing with brighter audience, but then again, we'll wait and see how it all turns out. But
well,
I guess
who are we to say?
Yeah. But that's it for our most earning rich gaming people in the world of internet. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this and other things as well.
Definitely. And remember to subscribe, because then one day we might be on the top 10. So, we'll see you then, huh?
Ciao,
see you
ciao.
next week at least.
Bye.
Bye-bye.